Hey everybody, what's going on? Olly here. Just like to say first of all, Happy New Year to you all. Hope you had a great day. And today, if you've not seen the title of the video already, this is the test of Vladamier. I gave him another quick little tune last night, just to see if I could make him any better. Because I think it's running great, but it could use a little bit of tweaking, a little bit here and there. So yeah, here's the settings. Tire pressure 28-26. Gearing is stock. I didn't change the gearbox over because I didn't see any point to. -2, -1 on the camber. Toe I've left at 0 because I can never work out what the toe actually does. Caster angle's down at 3, seems to work quite well. Stiffened up the front and back of the car a little bit with it having 51% weight distribution over the axle. Springs again, I've got the car perfectly level, so the rear is sitting a bit lower than the front, so it's a bit more stable through the corners. So you can see there that the rear springs are tightened up just a little bit because it's lower than it would have been on the standard tune. Aero, there is no aero on this car at all. Braking, I've seen this from a lot of Mr. Prius's tunes, who I drift quite a lot with, so he said if I can get that, you can still brake mid-drift and it won't upset your balance too much. I've actually tried it this morning. You can see I've been running this for about 10 minutes or so when the video actually gets off the pause screen. So yeah, I've been tweaking that a little bit. That is a perfect weight distribution no matter what drift car you're running. And of course a locked diff. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to get going. I'm just going to... I'm using Suzuka because this is where I usually come drifting with Mr. Prius and the rest of the Power B. It's actually, he said it's quite a good section going through the east course into the start of the west course. It teaches you how to deal with short and long corners. No pressure or anything, I've been drifting perfectly, but now so that was the run up the hill. I always struggle going up the hill. I'm doing much better going down. Like I said, the car still needs tweaking. I'm still getting used to this Synaptic wheel. I'm now using the sequential shifter because it's much easier to drift with. Wheel settings, I don't know if anyone has a CSR wheel if you're watching. For this, I've got the sensitivity on 50, force feedback on 40, shock down to 20, drift mode on 3, ABS down to 25, linearity 0, dead zone 0, spring on 1, damper on 0, clutch off. Yeah, any questions about that, just send me a message to the Facebook page, which is down in the description, and I can give you some tips. This is the thing, I'm getting a little bit of understeer. Don't know whether I've tuned the suspension, liven up the front, loosen up the back a little bit. Not too sure. But yeah, as you can see, basically the entire back of this car, with the exception of the GoPro cameras and the YouTube logo, is actually on my wheel. You can also watch on the Facebook page. see, that's what I mean. Is sometimes you get it completely wrong, and it just snaps back and bites you. Using the exact same technique as before. I mean, I know I'm going to see some hateful comments saying, "Oh, you can't drift, you can't drift." But bear in mind, I've not had this wheel very long, and it's also a new setup car. I'm not going to be able to drift like Shearer or Mr. Prius or the Slap Train or Spitz or EK or Mango or even Tomcat. It takes time to get used to these sorts of peripherals and setups. Also, I prefer it much easier to drift. The only other thing was the sticky grass for no apparent reason. Just to twist around. I'm starting to get a bit more into that is actually trying to fight me back to the huge Mabuchi motor that's inside this Fanatic. I mean, the guys over at Fanatic, they have absolutely outdone themselves. And I'd also just like to say thanks to Orpheus of the F for watching. I'm just like I said, it's a work in progress car. Got a couple of tandem stuff soon coming up with Mr. Prius, from which we recorded just before Christmas, which is what the hashtag We Want Volvo thing is about. I'm trying to do all to get Mr. Prius to go and buy a capture card because he's absolutely incredible. I'm not just saying that because he's a friend. He is a great drifter, and I very much looking forward to seeing what again in the same way that EK and Slap get it back into the mainstream completely revolutionises what we do as a community for Forza. But anyway, thanks very much for watching. Remember to slap that like button, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. And if anybody wants to get in touch to do any drifting videos with me, I'll record it in Vladamier and I'll just follow you, or we can tandem, or you can follow me. Just follow the link in the description down to the Ollie Parkinson Facebook page, send it a like, pop it over a message, and I'll get back to you on there as soon as humanly possible. The only reason is if I was either at work or asleep. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. Hope you've had a great new year, and hope we have a great 2015 as a channel. And thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.